All right, we are back. Just kicking it. Podcast. Shout out to everybody that's been subscribing, man. We almost hitting 200 subs, and we just started back up with this own channel. So, man, thank you for everybody on the YouTube aspect, and everybody's listening to audio. We love and support y'all. But come on over to the Just Kicking It YouTube page. We're gonna be doing a lot more stuff as we keep rolling. But I mean, let's just let's go to it, man.
Let's get it.
Your boy Mbappe, man.
Unhappy, disgruntled, man, again. Right?
We called it literally. Shout out to Sam, one of our listeners. He texted me. He was like, I literally was just listening to y'all this episode, and y'all did a whole 3-minute thing about why did he even go back to PSG? Exactly. And look at God.
Hey, man, this podcast is like we got a crystal ball, man. We've been right about Mbappe, Sadio Mane. Yep. The list just goes on and on, man.
We said Gareth Bale. We called that early that he was going to go to MLS.
Clairvoyant, man. Clairvoyant.
Yeah. So what do you think is going on with him, man? I got a conspiracy theory though going on too, like that.
I'm interested to hear your conspiracy theory, but man, it's what we always say. It's that league. There's not enough competition. I think some of these guys really want to earn it. They want to lift the trophies and they want that recognition to be in the pantheon of the greats. And I don't think you can do that when there's not enough competition in the league. But at the same token, the new age footballer, man, it's all about the money, the exposure, the marketing, and what more can you get out there outside of football? And I'm thinking a lot of those factors are playing into this disgruntledness. What's the conspiracy?
But he should have did it this summer. Then. I mean, it was all Real Madrid's gonna pay him like some stupid, man, damn near like $1 million a week or something dumb.
Crazy.
And it was set to go. Remember, it was like we heard about. They said in January he was out of January 2021. They was like he's out. Summer 2022. Real Madrid is already negotiated. He just running out his contract.
Yeah, we thought it was a done deal, and then he does a 180. But man, these footballers, they got so many people in their ears, man. Who knows?
It might have been moms because he's from Paris too, so it might have been moms. He's got an old lady that's with like Miss France or whatever. That's I don't know. They've been like, you gotta just go ahead and stay. He's like, man, I don't even want to for real. And then my thing is, you don't like Neymar, dog. Like you don't like him.
No, that you can tell they're not the best of buds. They respect what they bring to the table, but it's not that friendship, that real kinship, that it should be, that you think it would be.
And I think the Messi thing kind of messed it up even more almost to a certain extent.
Right. Took a lot of the spotlight. They were supposed to be the young crop coming through.
Yep.
Then you drop Messi in and it takes away a lot of that shine.
And when the reporter's not wanting to talk to you after the press conference games, let me get that mic in front of Messi.
Absolutely. And they want that exclusive interview. I mean, the pecking order and the dynamics change, man. And these guys are all prima donnas. So, ego hits. They hit deep.
But when we first started the show during the pandemic, we said, I think Mbappe's kind of humble. Remember, it started to crack around then. It was like little rumblings here and there about certain things. But before that, he was the humble, low-key dude.
Right.
And now we talking to a full-on, this is worse than Ronaldo.
Hey, man, football is a crazy game. A lot of these guys, they all come from, it seems like, humble, meagle beginnings. Yeah, and you're absolutely right. We was talking about he's the hard worker, he's using his ability, and now he's just prima donna, man. I mean, I don't know. Did you read anywhere? Did he give a specific reason or where
he put on his Instagram? He just put on his Instagram.
Okay.
So it's not even like I heard. He just put it out there like, I'm out January.
Wow.
He just put it out. He's like, I'm upset. I want out January.
Okay, then the next question becomes, where does he land? Is he back to Real Madrid?
Here comes my conspiracy theory.
Birdman rug.
All Liverpool fans do not get pimped by Kylian Mpabbe. And what I'm saying by this is, no way PSG is going to sell him directly to Real Madrid. No way.
No.
He's got to have a stopgap club to get him out of PSG.
Okay.
So that he can make his real move to Real Madrid.
Okay.
Liverpool, don't let him pimp you because they're the ones set up that need somebody, right? They need somebody on that side to put in work. and they're gonna splash the cash. The only thing is Real Madrid gonna be like, cool, he's gonna press out anyway. Let you go there. And Liverpool can maybe put them over the can. They did it for what it was. Coutinho, they did, and Suarez, they got paid, which made their team what its team is now because of those two
sales
to Barcelona.
Yep.
But does Real Madrid look like, all right, go ahead, go wherever. We're gonna get you the summer.
Or all roads lead back to Real Madrid eventually.
I'm just saying, Liverpool, don't get pimped.
You know, that's an interesting theory, and I think it's actually a plausible one, you know, based on some of your other thoughts that you've expressed on this podcast over the years. But I don't know if he necessarily performs well in that kind of weather, in that kind of climate. He's a small guy. His game is predicated on pace. I mean, can you imagine him, you know, cold, rainy nights, doing the business? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
I mean, but where else does he go? I mean, that's the only spot that would have even a little bit enough bread that's going to even entertain this is Liverpool.
I think that
and that was going to be the original show is going to be Liverpool is past emergency settings, but
and we do need to get into that. But you know, me, of course, I'm a Chelsea fan through and through. Yeah. He fits in a capital city. Paris.
So he got to go to Real Madrid or Barcelona.
No. London.
No way, Chelsea. Well, don't let yourselves get pimped either, though. This is a pimping that's going to happen.
I think he fits well in our club and our new owner.
I'm saying I get that. I'm saying he's pimping whatever squad that he comes to, unless you just cool with the small amount. What year was that the Cardinals got? Oh no, the year the Blues got Wayne Gretzky for like half the season.
Yeah, it's a rental.
And he was ready to go to the Rangers. He was out for he just wanted to find a way to get out of the Kings and get to New York, but they weren't going to let him go directly to New York.
Hey, that's a good analogy, man. But I could see a 2-year pit stop, 2 years, and then I think that's good value for money. And with our
you're cool with that. You're cool with that. Like we get 2 years out. Okay,
absolutely. Yeah, I think that's the new trend, man. You're not going to see these guys staying nowhere for 4 or 5 years. Maybe Holland stays at City maybe 4 or 5, but
it's going to be stupid him in the league.
Right. I mean, unless something changes crazy that we don't see right now. But oh man, that's interesting, man. It's going to be a saga that we got to continue to watch.
Well, this is the thing though, is like the Jude Bellingham saga was going to be the next thing up. Move that aside. Like this is genuine. Like, and look, and you got it's actually kind of perfect. He's a mad scientist. He's a prima donna. But it's actually smart because he can have all the negotiations going on during the World Cup. So I can have everything set. By the time we come back to kick off, after that, I got my new club.
And I believe that's exactly what we're going to see happen, man. I want to see what the betting odds are on where he lands, man. It's got to be crazy.
Let me go to
it's got to be crazy.
Let me see the betting odds. Let's see.
You know the bookies, they're starting.
Oh snap! So okay, they got odds already. Already, the Sun has odds. So the odds right now are.
Oh, they're even talking Arsenal.
Yeah. So, So it's Real Madrid 5-4 odds. Liverpool 6-4. Chelsea 8-1. Manchester City 10-1. Manchester United 12-1. Bayern 12-1. Arsenal 14-1. Tottenham 33-1, and then a long shot Monaco 50-1. Yeah. Now that'd be a really kick in the ass if they sold it. Like that would be really the kick in the ass. Like okay,
that'd be cutting your nose, spite your face sort of move because he's definitely not gonna have the same talent level around him there. But that Arsenal, that's intriguing, man, and we need to talk about them today too because they look legit, man. I think they finally gelled. I like what I'm seeing. That's a complete football team.
So where would he fit in there though? Because they got the whole youth. This is the thing. Is Mbappe is this the Mbappe you're going to have for the rest of the next 10, 15 years of life? Or is it just because he really just wants to get out his PSG thing?
I think it's a rental, man. I think if you get
and you feel the same way to whatever he goes to next is a rental, unless it's Real Madrid.
Unless it's Real Madrid. I agree with that. Yep.
So let's get into it, man. Liverpool, Arsenal. Arsenal pulls it out 3-2. Trent D'Arby is now being called. He got put on skates all day long.
Really, man. I mean, And during the broadcast, they kept talking about, is this the best right back in England? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not anymore. Like 2 seasons ago, I'd say yes, no hesitation. You know, shit, I don't even think his spot is secure on the England squad anymore.
I mean, you got Shaw coming back in the fold. I mean,
and especially if you go a 3-man in the back system, I mean, he's got to become odd man out.
Right? Yeah, because if you just won what they'll run, Reece Davis, Luke Shaw, and who else? What, Walker or somebody?
Probably Stones or Harry Maguire.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Harry Maguire's hurt; he's out.
Well, then Stones, I'd say from Manchester.
Stones or Walker or Kyle Walker.
Or Walker, yeah, Walker too. Yeah.
So like you said, no, he's the odd man out because that's who you. Even if you run 4, you could run those 4: Stones, Walker, Shaw, and who else did you just say before that?
Reece
James. Right. You can run them 4 in the back.
That's your 4. I would say yes. Absolutely right, man. And just how quickly the Giants have fallen, man. I mean, listen, we don't need to predict it.
Let's take our hayride around. We predicted this downfall.
We definitely did. And where is Rick?
Rick is not responding to.
I was gonna say, hey, we need to get suicide watch for Rick, man. Somebody check on that brother. Somebody check on him, man.
But it was the opposite. We said, because remember, Salah was talking about, I want to go to Real Madrid originally.
And listen, man, Salah does not look the same player at all. It just goes to show you, Mane was allowing him to have the space, to have the time. You couldn't just focus exclusively. I mean, dude, now they taking away all the space over the top. That's over with. It's over with. Everything is crowded.
Just got hurt for them too.
Yeah. I was just looking at it. You know, Van Dijk is on his last leg. Yeah, and then Matip is not what he used to be. I mean, and we just talked about the right back. So I mean, man, the team is just crumbling, unfortunately. And not only that, you know, we got to give some credit to Arsenal, man. They really look like what they have been talking about. I'm starting to see the system. I'm seeing how everybody fits. Odegaard.
We had Arteta on fire watch for 2 years.
Yes.
So I got to get that back. Shout out to all Arsenal fans.
Absolutely, man. And it clicked right on time for Arteta, because if it didn't,
this was game over this year. This year was game over. Yeah. He might have been fired by January if it didn't go out like this.
Just so happy for Saka and Partey, man. They're solidified. They fit. Partey is finally healthy.
Yep.
Man, they look good. And Martinelli, I think Manchester City has eyes on him, man.
You think so?
He's a beast. I like what I see. Close control, you know, taking on defenders, creative.
Yeah, he's hungry too.
Yeah, I like it.
Like he's hungry. He's hungry out there too. So, I mean, what is Liverpool? Are they top 5? I mean, top 4?
Ooh,
they're 14 points off the top of the league table.
Oh man, you know, man, the Premier League, you never say never, but
the title race is over for them at the minimum, right?
I would say that's true. That is true. But Premier League, man, it's just you never know, man.
Yeah,
you never know.
I mean, who would have said that Leicester City would be at the bottom of the table right now?
Wow.
And Wolves.
Oh yeah, and Wolves don't look. You know, Traore.
Traore was always like an overrated dude to me in general.
I think when he didn't go to Spurs, his career just went downhill, man. He would have fit at Spurs with Son and Kane, but man, that don't look like that's going to happen now at all. That's over. So
he should have stayed at Barcelona when he was on that loan.
I don't think they really wanted him that bad, to be honest with you.
They were cool with it because they could have. Because question for you though, is Tammy Abraham coming back to Chelsea?
You know, man, that's one
of the buyback clause, right?
I think he does have a buyback clause, and he's doing the business in Italy, man, in the Serie A. We need a tall, physical striker, you know, all around. I mean, he fits.
Would he be welcome back with welcome arms? Because Tuchel did him so dirty to me, I felt like, man.
He did, man. It's tough to say, man. Tough to say, but I want to see him get an opportunity, man. He really does look good.
So other reports out there, Inter Miami is prepared to splash the cash in January for one Cristiano Ronaldo.
I hadn't heard that one.
This is fresh.
And Inter Miami's owned by David Beckham, right?
David Beckham. They're prepared to pay him 30 million pounds a year.
Wow, that ain't no chump already. That ain't no chump. And of course, they got that relationship there, man, from the Manchester United days. It makes a lot of sense, man. He likes that sun. He likes the surf, the nightlife. It's a fit.
I mean, I don't see why he doesn't do it. Unless he wants to get another European trophy. I get it, but
how do you feel about that? I mean, and how do you feel about what he's got going on at Manchester United? He did come on, score a goal. Saw that last week.
He's super dope. Like it is, but the way we're moving the club and people have been mad at me, and I said, like, he's just not in the plans for this future. We have to move on.
Yeah. You can't stay stuck in the past.
Yeah, like because of what Ten Hag is trying to build with like the youth, like everybody on the front line is under 25 except for Ronaldo. Like that's the whole thing, And Rashford's the oldest at 25. Like or him and Martial the same age, 25, 26.
And Martial, man, I hate to see him got injured again.
And he's been balling. He came back balling.
Yeah. So, and seeing him start over Cristiano, that says a lot. And
if I was Ten Hag, I'd definitely feel some type of way about you going out to the media talking about I'm ready to roll. Like, that's fine if you talk about it behind the scenes and we can figure out somewhere for you to go. But you to go out there and go on this whole senior manager out there on a full European tour to find you a spot.
At the same time, though, I've lifted all the trophies. I got all the records, all the Ballon d'Ors. I can talk my shit, So
that's true. But I don't have to accept you talking your shit.
Yeah,
manager. Especially when you only got 1 year on the deal, 1 year on the table on your deal. So it's not like I gotta really tolerate you.
Right. But what are you gonna do? You're not gonna cut him. So
you can't cut him, and I can't say anything. Like I can't be like, yo, I gotta say that Ronaldo's in my plans for the future. He's a Manchester United legend. Like,
got the TC answer. Right. No,
it's like they're out there going out there like pulling Troy Aikman as a Cowboys quarterback, even though he wasn't that good towards in his career. It's like we here, but not comparing Troy Aikman to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's still a phenomenal specimen.
And I mean, I think if he does come to MLS, he scores goals for fun. You know what I'm saying? Just for fun. Easy.
Yeah, it's literally just to kick it and go build your brand out more.
And I mean, he's doing the underwear modeling, the Calvin Klein, all of that fits in Miami, man. That's just easy money.
Yeah, I mean, and then you can bring your son over, and if he was running to be gangster, bring his son over here, make his son a U.S. resident, which is gangster stuff to do, because Ronaldo knows that profile. If his son is on the U.S. national, move over Captain America. We got a 14-year-old kid named Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. That's a test tube baby.
If Cristiano came over, you're absolutely right. If he changed national allegiance, then they put him in at 16, 17 in the men's team. Starter. Hell yeah.
That's how you do generational wealth if Cristiano is smart. Yep. That's how you make generational situations.
And we always talking about, coming to the MLS at that stage of the career, it's more than just what you're getting on the field. It's about setting up other businesses, the next generation. This all makes sense, man.
Beckham showed everybody the way.
Yep, absolutely.
Look at Zlatan. Even if he wanted to come over for a year to get his profile back, maybe they go back the year. Zlatan's like 40, right? 41.
Yeah.
He got a big deal with Milan. Won a Serie A last year.
And you're absolutely right, because Beckham, his son didn't cut it in football, but he turned that into a modeling career. He's out in Hollywood, moving and shaking, a celebrity now. So, a brand ambassador, all of that jazz, man. So the blueprint is there.
Man, so last up, man, let's talk about Sadio Mane here, man. We talked about a little bit earlier. I think he's the best player in the world. I'm gonna go out there and say that. Yes.
I don't know about that.
In the world.
I don't know about that, but man,
because of what he does. It's not gonna be in the stat sheet though, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
He's covering that whole side for you.
Man, such a hard working player, man. The amount of running he does, you can't take your eyes off him, man. I mean, the dude is just grease lightning. You know what I'm saying? And just clinical goal scorer, sets up others. You're right. He does so much on the pitch that he is a cog in the wheel for sure.
Yeah, and that's why Liverpool is not that. That is the reason he may have been able to hold them up for them not falling off the wheels earlier.
I would agree with that. I think that's a fair assessment. Hell yeah.
So Sadio Mane, tips I had to you, man.
Absolutely.
It's one. So one more thing finally before we wrap it up. Where do you think Kylian Mpabbe goes? This the big question. Like the real one, not the take off the blue colored sunglasses, just the real kind of feel spill.
I think he's probably had second thoughts and he lands at Real Madrid. That's where he really.
No, but I'm saying, well, PSG's not going to. If I'm PSG, I'm not selling you to Real Madrid. I refuse to. I don't have to. You can sit down if you want to.
I mean, you're only saying that because you think that they're going to stop you from winning the Champions League. But I mean,
no, I'm saying that out of principle,
just out of spite.
This is straight out of spite.
Dollar is king, man.
Because they're big brother. Real Madrid's trying to big brother me. PSG thinks they're a club on the rise to be a bigger club. You can't let this big club just do that to you.
I think that's
to be a rising club.
I think that's a narrow view because the sale of this player could generate income for the next 10 years of growth.
How much is he going for then? How much is he going for? Because before he was going to be on free. So what is he now going for?
Oh man,
Jude Bellingham has set the market already though, which is even crazier than Kylian Mpabbe waited.
Yeah,
120 is Jude Bellingham right now.
I think it'll be a number. I think it'll be a number we've never seen before. I think it's something. It'll be a number so large it'll trigger financial fair play. That's how big a number we talking about. But they're gonna get it done. They're gonna get it done.
So you're saying over 200 million?
Yeah, 200 plus. Yep. He'll be the first $200 million man.
And that's only if he goes to another club. What is the figure?
Probably at that 150, 175. But it's gonna be incredible. Where are you at on this?
I like my Liverpool. I don't want to see it.
They don't spend money like that.
They got to now.
That's against their whole philosophy.
But I'm saying, but if they could flip him, though, this is the thing, though. You use him to flip him too, though. Bring him in. You try to flip him, and you try to get the 225 for him.
Man, I just think that goes against the philosophy. I can't see the American ownership doing that.
So you couldn't see them like flipping a brick with him. Like, all right, we get him for 150. He balls out here. We sell him for 275. Make 125 on him.
It sounds good, and I mean, I guess time will ultimately tell. But I don't know. My gut tells me no. What I've seen traditionally, no.
So straight to Real Madrid. It's a one bus. It's one bus, really.
Especially if Real Madrid says, "Listen, we're gonna open up the checkbook. Just name your price." I think they named him.
We need him here by January 1st.
Sign him up. We getting the jerseys ready. Let's go.
My God. And mention that. How do they line up then? So is it Benzema? Benzema in the middle? No, I'm saying Benzema in your middle, and this is Junior, and then Mbappe.
I think that Benzema is the piece that might have to shine on.
Really?
I think so because he's going to want to play through the middle. He's going to want to be the man, and at that price tag, you have to play him there. Do you play him on the wing?
But doesn't he like playing on the wing more?
I think he's comfortable in both. I think that he's been forced on the wing.
Oh,
yeah, he's been forced there because you would say Neymar gets more a shot in the middle at PSG before he would.
Yeah, and maybe that's part of the reason he wants to leave because I don't get to get in the middle.
It could now that's hitting on something as well. That's interesting.
So you're saying Benzema's getting sold then?
Right, and I think because he brings a nice hefty fee, I could see him going to somewhere in Serie A, somebody picking him up. And then that's part of the financing of this move, and his age as well. But you're right; he's doing the business too. So
I mean, because they got Modric's 1 year left, Cruz is 1 year left.
Mm-hmm.
So they could finance this either because they already got their next set of middle midfielders, Tiziani and Kaminga. They're already there. They are the future is already sitting there for the next 10 years.
You know it.
So Real Madrid could be stupidly set up for 10 years straight up.
And it almost forcing their hand when you look at what Manchester City's doing 3 deep.
It's an outside arms race now.
It's
now
we're
outside our league in an arms race.
That's right. That's where we're going. That's the future.
Oh, so the Holland domino affected this backwardly because we thought the Mbappe was going to affect the Holland domino.
Right.
But now Holland balling out has now forced Real Madrid to have to pay $275 potentially or whatever price to get Mbappe because they got to be ready for Champions League final against Man City.
There you go. You got to have the names to match up. You got to have a spotlight matching up. This becomes a critical piece, man. Real Madrid, they understand stars. They understand. Hey, they don't call them the Galacticos for nothing, man. This is a major piece.
Damn. So it's finna get, man. Everybody, people want to start paying money now. Like the $70-80 million transfer is gone. Like that's not happening no more.
That's gonna be looked at as cheap. That's gonna be a damn good deal.
On the cheap is now 70.
Exactly. That's it.
We got him on the cheap. We got him for 70.
Got him on the cheap.
Damn. Well, man, thank y'all for listening. As always, it's Just Kicking It. Make sure you subscribe. Check us out more. Where they hit you up at, though, B?
Man, always at Phoenix Piff on Twitter, man. I love the banter. Let us know your thoughts. We definitely appreciate you guys checking us out. We're starting to see a lot more comments and activity, man.
Yeah. Let us know what y'all think. Where do y'all think Kylian Mpabbe is going?
Love to hear those thoughts.
Yeah. And don't be nobody saying like Rangers or Celtics or Shakhtar Donetsk. Like I'm not no hate on anybody's club, but their whole department revenue can't even come to the table to even have a discussion about Mbappe.
Right. Let's keep it on the up and up.
Yeah, this is not FIFA, y'all. This is not FIFA. Like you can't generate those. I don't even think on FIFA you can generate funds to go get Kylian Mbappe to like Celtic or somebody.
Hell no.
But we'll see y'all next week. Man, I'm interested to see this saga. By the time we finish this up, maybe some more news. I'm putting it up directly here. So,
hey man, like you always say, football is nothing but a soap opera for men. The story continues.
It continues. All right, y'all. We'll see you. Peace.